In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the front brakes on this Audi A4. These are going to be located behind the front tires. Let's get into it. In the trunk, lift up where the spare tire is. You can see where the toolbox is right here. Just lift the handle, slide this out. You can open this up. Inside, here's the ring that we're looking for. Using the tool from the trunk, go in the center cap, and just pull it off. Using a 17mm socket, take the lug bolts off. And before you take the last one off, I'm just going to hold the wheel so it doesn't fall. Take that off and grab the wheel, slide it off. Take this spring off. Using a straight blade screwdriver, I'm just going to pry in between. There's a little bracket right here. That's attached to the brake pad. Go in between there. Pry that out. And then just using another pry bar, just pry it out over here. Just be careful. It's a good idea to wear some safety glasses. Disconnect the connector for the brake pad sensor. It's just a little tab right there. Push on that. And slide the connector out. Then the ABS wire, or wheel speed sensor wire, you want to take that out of the bracket, just where the grommet is. And just push that to the side. Take these caps off. Just use a pick. Get under the cap, take those off. Using a 7mm socket, take the caliper slide bolts out. The other one, and just using a pry bar, I'm just going to compress the caliper slightly. Just go in between the rotor and the caliper, just to give you a little bit. Or they should come off with it. Take that off. You can take the other brake pad off. You still have the connector for the pad sensor. I'll take that off in a second. Take a caliper hanger. We'll just hang it out of the way. We're going to take the bracket off. Use a 21mm socket. Slide that bracket off. Remove this screw. Use a T30 socket. When that comes off, then the rotor is going to be loose. If it's still stuck on, you can just hit it with a hammer. Tap it off. Now, using a wire brush, I'm going to clean up the hub surface. Wash this off. Some brake parts cleaner. Wipe it down. Just going to spray a little anti-seize on here, just to prevent corrosion. Take the new rotors, just some brake parts cleaner. Spray down the backside, wipe it with a rag. flip it around and clean the front side. Take the rotor, line up the holes, get the screw started. And just snug that down. Not too tight. We'll just clean up the bracket, use a wire brush. Just get this corrosion off. Same on this side. That's good. We can reinstall this on the car. Take the bracket, go over the rotor, get the bolts started. Now torque those bolts to 140 foot-pounds. Grab the caliper, take it off the hanger. Gonna grab the connector for the brake pad sensor. I'll just use a straight blade screwdriver. There's a little tab here. Just pull that off, and you can twist it. You might need some pliers to twist it. Twist it, and that slides right out. Take that pad off. Before we compress the piston back into the caliper, we're just gonna crack the bleeder screw free. Take the little cap off. Using a 11 millimeter wrench, loosen up the bleeder screw. And with the wrench still on there, we're just going to put a hose so that the fluid goes up the hose. Doesn't make as much of a mess. Flip this over. I'm using a caliper compressing tool. That lined up. And once it's compressed, close off the bleeder screw. And remove the compressing tool. Tighten that bleeder screw. Take the hose off. Take the wrench off. You want to snug that up later. All right. Take the new brake pads. The one with the warning indicator is going to go on the inside or towards the piston. Slide that bracket into the piston. All right, that's good. That wire, it's going to go right here. Oops. And twist it on. That's good. Take the other one, get that lined up, push that in place, and make sure the hose is not twisted. Just slide that over the rotor. I just take some brake parts cleaner, just spray down the caliper pins, clean those up. Wipe them down with a rag. Those look good. Take a little brake caliper grease or brake silicone grease. Take the pins. Get those lined up. And get those started. And torque these to 22 foot-pounds. Take the caps, put the caps on. You can connect the connector, the brake pad warning indicator, and push that wire through the bracket. I take this spring, and slide this in place. There's a little tab right here that's going to go in that slot down there. So we're just going to use a straight blade screwdriver, get this close, pry that down. Just take the back side of a hammer, just give it a tap. Just tap it. And tap it in place. That's good. Take the wheel, slide it in position. The lug bolts, get that started. Snug those down. Now I'm going to torque the lug bolts to 90 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. And just go around again, double check. That's good. Take the center cap. Where the hole is, you want that lined up with the valve stem. Just line that up. Tap it on. Take the little hook, put it back in the tool kit. And close it up. Put it back where it goes, lift the handle, and put the handle down.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.